Formula One in the land of the smile. First stop on the Asian Grand Finale. Coming up in Techno, how are this program's animated features produced? Like the next preview, for example, a virtual lap at Suzuka. The Formula One circus is again making a stop in the Eastern Hemisphere. To be precise, on the main Japanese island of Honshu. The Grand Prix is staged here at the Suzuka International Racing Course, a high-speed circuit built by Honda that has lots of subtle twists. It's certainly very demanding. There are quite a few fast corners, which is always strenuous. On the other hand, there are a couple of straights where you can take a breather. There's no time to relax at the start of the lap. First corner, first chance to overtake. With a good balance between speed and traction, we're on the way to one of the circuit's key spots. The most demanding bit, I reckon, are the fast S-bends behind the pits. They're taken in fourth gear at around 200 kilometers an hour. There are 3 S-bends, one after the other. And if you don't get the first one right, you get into trouble with the rest. We navigate carefully through the S-bends, where there's only one perfect line. If we stray from this, we'll pick up lots of dirt and lose vital grip. With composure and a fine touch on the accelerator, we speed at 300 kilometers an hour through the elongated Dunlop curve. A well-judged bit of braking is then called for to take the following double right combination really well. Then it's quickly through an underpass, a one-off on the Grand Prix calendar. The following hairpin bend is the circuit's slowest point. First gear, a chance to overtake or slow a pursuer. Then it's off to the spoon, but be careful braking as the car becomes light at the rear and there's a risk of oversteer. Maximum speed out of the last corner, it's a guarantee for a fast time in this sector. After the crossover comes the legendary corner 130R. It's certainly a bit of a test of courage. It's a corner that's been redesigned in the last few years to make it a bit safer and to give it a bit more of a runoff zone. It's a corner that's taken at extremely high speed. You approach it at over 300 kilometers an hour, then turn left, hopefully flat out. Like at the Eau Rouge, you've also got a long time to concentrate on the corner as you approach the 130R. And sometimes that doesn't help. Now we're on the way to the last chicane, cutting the corners to take as much momentum as possible with us into the finishing straight. Every year so far, there's been lots of excitement on this circuit, the only one in the calendar laid out as a figure of 8. And now a look at the current